pleasure to be here this evening. One of the attractive things about the investment made by Bobby Khan and some of the other former Fijians who returned back home, they have in fact invested in areas where perhaps there was a lack of investment. Votualevu, as you know, is a growing suburb of Nadi, and there is a demand for services, there's a demand for better roads, there is a demand for consumer items, there's a demand for hardware items, there's obviously a demand for entertainment in this area. And as he rightly pointed out, the idea of having services available at your doorstep is something that we must all get accustomed to and used to. In overseas, as you pointed out, that in the suburbs, you can in fact carry on with your lives without actually having to get out of the suburb. So in the same way, if a person who wants to buy household items, they shouldn't have to travel all the way to Nadi or Sigatoka or wherever it is. They should be able to buy it in the suburb that they are living in, and that is Votualevu. We also, one of the attractive things that we like about the business model, if you like, as you know, the Prime Minister had opened Bobby's first investment here in Votualevu. And one of the things we noticed that in his supermarket that he had, there was a section in the hardware. He had a small section on hardware. And the thing that struck us was, you know, you have the shower heads for your shower. And he was retailing, correct me if I'm wrong, a shower head for about $39. And that shower head in the other bigger hardware stores are being retailed for about $190. It's the same shower head, it's bought from the same country, but his business model is different, where he makes a smaller margin, but he sells lots of it. So he works on a higher turnover. And the reason why I'm highlighting this to you today is because I want to publicly hold him to that. I hope he does not change his business model. That you need to have a smaller margin on your goods that you sell, have a higher turnover though. In that way, ladies and gentlemen, the Bainimarama government believes that if we make goods and services, good quality goods and services, available at an affordable price, it will not only make that available to the ordinary Fijians, but it will improve the quality of their lives. And that is very important. There are still some people in Fiji, unfortunately, who recycle nails even because they can't afford to do a renovation because of the price of hardware being too expensive. If we are able to have affordable goods and services, then people will build better homes. If they build better homes, their children feel good about it. They will feel good about it. And in that way, they want to contribute to their country a lot more. In the same way, access to goods and services should not only be the privilege of the rich. It also should be the privilege of those people who are ordinary Fijians who earn average wages. So that is our objective. And by having such investments in areas, what we call, some people call working class areas, or areas that are not part of where the privileged live, we are giving ordinary Fijians a lot more advantages. We are giving them a lot more access to services and goods. So if they don't have to travel long distances, they don't have to spend a lot more money on bus fares. Just to make it logically flow through, if a lot more people walk, they don't catch buses, they don't spend more, but also there's less fuel being used. In that way, we don't have to import more fuel. In that way, there's less pollution in the air. It has a multiplier effect. And we need to think about these issues every day as how we can improve the quality of our lives. So I would congratulate him once again for the investment here. I wish his business success. We encourage more former Fijians and of course Fijians who are living here to invest in Fiji. The Bainimarama government has put in place a number of policies, a range of policies that is not only good for consumers, but is also good for investment. And what the Bainimarama government is trying to demonstrate is that both of these objectives can live side by side. You don't have to choose one against the other. Overall, everybody can benefit. We look forward to more of his investments. We encourage all of you to Think about these investments yourself, and perhaps some of you can get together and also invest. It builds up a lot of confidence. And I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight. Once again, my apologies, and I wish you all a very good evening. Naka, thank you.